Hello! So today's video is a pretty exciting one for me. I am going to start my plant journey, some might say, and how I'm going to do that? Well, I have two pothos outside. They are Devil's Ivy pothos. I have a little cactus in here, and then I have a lucky bamboo outside. Now, I haven't been able to have basically any plants besides the cactus in my room because my window never opened. It was stuck, it would not go. This morning, I decided, let me call my brother in here. We pulled for a little while, and we finally did get it to open. So I wasn't able to have any plants in here because there's no circulation of air because this is the first time in my life I've ever been able to open up windows, and I've lived here my whole life. So what I'm gonna do is I want to rearrange everything in my room so that I can have a little section where I can put plants because I can finally have them in my room, which is what I want so badly, but I can never do it before. So I can start taking care of plants in my room. That's exciting, and I think tomorrow we're gonna go get more plants because for some reason something switched off in my head and I was like, I need more plants, I need more and more and more. I need to take care of them weekly and I need to love them. Let's start my plant journey together. Alright, so I ended up fixing and moving everything around. So first I moved my bed over to the side, and then there's like this little corner that I think is going to become like probably a nonsense corner because there's not really a way to get in it, but there wasn't another way to put my bed to where it would make sense so I could have a little spot to put the plants and the little thing I want to add, which is the entire point of moving my room around. Left my dresser exactly where it was, left space open, and I bought a cart online today, so I'll put a little picture of what that cart looks like. We're gonna go get it tomorrow, and then I moved my vinyl and nightstand over to the side, and then the desk is just, I moved it straight across to the other side. So that's what it looks like now. So I am ready to move in my plants once I get that little 3-tier stand. Alright, so today is day 2. Very productive day today. In the morning, we went to Target to go pick up the 3 shelves for my plants to go on. And it was very, very not busy there. But then, after that, we went to Lowe's, and it was popping at Lowe's. It was so busy, specifically in the plant section. So we looked around for a while and I ended up finding 3 plants that I really loved. Let me show you a little clip here of building the shelf once I finally got home. What I ended up getting at Lowe's was we got 3 pots. 2 of them were like the terracotta, like a brown color, and then the other one was black because I thought that one of my plants looked really cool with the black instead of the terracotta because it just blends in. So I got 1 black and 2 of those, and I made sure that they had drainage holes because 2 of the pots that I have right now, before I knew anything about anything, don't have drainage holes. Be really aware of how they're doing to make sure they're not getting overwatered. So the first plant I got here is called a Colored Hulk Plantain Lily, or Hosa Colored Hulk. And I just really liked it because it looked really vibrant, it looked really healthy, and then the ones around it were pretty sad. So So I saw that one and I was like, that's the one I need. Don't know a ton about it. I tried searching it up and there's not like a bunch of information specifically on that plant. So I gotta keep looking. But it likes partial shade, like 1 to 3 hours in the morning. Water regularly, it likes regular humidity. So I thought it would be really nice in my room. The second one I got was a peace lily, and when I was going I was actually looking for a peace lily just because I think they're really gorgeous, and this one stuck out because it has the beautiful flower and I want to make sure I can keep it flowering. So by the way, I've kept all of these in their nursery pots because Sabrina on YouTube told me that's what I should do until I absolutely have to move the plants. So this one said it needs low light, indirect, and an east-facing window, which is what I have. So awesome. And then watered weekly. It likes to be misted. I wrote down if it likes to be misted and what temperature it likes, high humidity. I can do all those things for it. So I got them. And then the last one I got is called a Begonia Rex. I was actually going to buy this one off of someone online, but she has not responded to my messages. So I ended up just getting my own. And all of these were under $6. So it was a really great deal. There was a lot of plants that were much bigger and the same thing, but they're much bigger, and obviously that makes them like prettier and fuller and everything, but I want to grow my own. I want to make sure that I can keep them alive, so I don't want to spend a ton of money on it. So I just got like the smaller versions of everything, and hopefully they'll become big and fun and luscious for me, and I made them that way. For the Begonia Rex, it said it needs bright indirect light, and then it needs to be watered weekly, but I have to make sure I don't overwater it because the website said that was very bad if I overwater these. It doesn't like misting, likes warm humidity, fun. Love everything about it. I live in Florida, it's very warm here, so I needed plants that also like that. Set here on the shelves, I'm gonna move them around as I see like if one needs more light, or I'll go through the things I wrote down in my journal here to see where they need to be. I put the Begonia Rex down over with my cactus on the second shelf, and then the third shelf, I knew this buying it that it wasn't gonna be able to reach the sun, but I didn't really want to buy like this huge shelf, so I just got this 2-tier, and it's fine for me right now. And this would be perfect to take to college in the fall, so that's like a big reason why I got it, because it's on wheels, it's metal, so it won't get really dirty because that's all I'm gonna put on it. I'm just gonna put plants. So I put the watering can down there, and then when I get really into it, if I have fertilizer or things like that, it can go on the bottom shelf. No biggie, all is good. So I put the Begonia Rex in the second one, and that is getting a decent amount of light. I'll move it around if it needs to. I just put everything else in the top because they were a little taller. If I need to, I can put the pothos, the smaller one, in the white pot on the bottom, but that is what I'm doing right now. I made this little journal to make sure I can remember everything. I put a thing in my calendar set to water on Saturdays. So it's a specific day, but I know you just have to kind of feel it out with every plant. When they're dry, when the soil is like an inch dry, just stick your finger in there and see. But I have a day, so it's just, I can make sure I check and make sure nothing else distracts me, and I know exactly when I need to water it. In my journal here, I just wrote the name of the plant right up top, and then I wrote light, water, mist, temperature, and humidity. So I make sure I know what plants like what lights, what plants like to be misted, which ones don't, which one likes humidity. So far all these plants are fine with humidity, so I read that you can put a glass of water next to it and it'll evaporate, and that might help humidity, so I'll see. I'll look into things like that. And then I wrote special care at the very bottom, like the lucky bamboo likes distilled water, and then the leaves, remove the yellow leaves, it likes indirect about 3 feet away from a sunny window. So just things like that to make sure that I can care for all the plants successfully. Alright, that is going to be the end of my beginning plant journey. I am very, 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 very much a beginner. If you have any tips or anything you want to tell me about them, leave it down below. Tell me anything you want about these plants and what you know, or if you just like plants and you want to teach me things. I would love to learn things. If you want some updates, go follow us on Instagram. Instagram's going to be in the description box, and I'll probably post some stories with my plants. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe, turn on the notification button, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!